It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today. Did I?
Yes, sir. But I will say, I think she suspects we're not being...
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant... We don't know where this path we've embarked on, and she may feel obliged to share details with it.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled... Speaking of guides, and so that I... Why don't I show you the... Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your...
This will be incredibly helpful.
Now, sounds like you'll enjoy Mr. Ollie. I shall reach out. For now...
Is that all you've got? Yeah.
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Mr. Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso!
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy. Can't be your first.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. You're good.
How perceptive.
Thank you.
How's the view?
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
Only all my students missed out. I do enjoy life too. Use the basic cost and then home stuff.
That had to hurt.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cost. dummy deflected your cast. This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso!
So, now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
This should... Levioso! This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Adept. I do enjoy a lively duel.
You're good. Levioso, effective.
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move. Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
What are you doing up there?
Rather good at this, aren't you? Levioso!
Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Point.
Thank you, Professor Hackett.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can... I demand excellence from my students. A classroom duel is one...
Understood, Professor.
Again. Well... All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something.
It was certainly good practice.
Didn't expect, and you... Then again...
In fact, it was.
Be quiet if you like. You know.
Exclusive.
If you want to get the most out, whether it's joining us, you just have to...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Pleasure. Perhaps somewhere on... Look for Luke and Brattle. Till next time.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
My mother said.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind...
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Splendid! Not to worry. Very good. Stay focused. Accio. That's it. Very good. Points, but there's certain... You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Misha. There we go.
Splendid! Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go!
That is how it's done.
Not to worry.
Lisa. There we go.
Very good.
Watch this. Well done.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear.
To put it, my mother received before I knew it.
Well, it's been...
Of course, you can use Accio on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak...
I did.
Well, an outdoor...
What, Miss Ona?
Of course.
Miss...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. How does cross wands...
You show up, I'm at... It's our way of determining the scores. And to liven things up.
Of course.
So, care to...
Perhaps later.
Come back.
Hello, Lucan. Get me in the ring.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't... There's strong competition ahead.
Brilliant.
I shall. Hope to see you back here again.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig... That's... Professor... Thank you.
And Mr. Oliver, you've managed...
I'm eager to get...
Perhaps Sebastian?
I'd like to go... Rookwood?
Or rather, once you've... No time...
What are you up to now?
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the top. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Accio! Levioso! Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Professor, why am I...
They are meant to give you good luck, and I
Lumos. Accio. Got it. flying page must be around here somewhere. Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
Might some kind soul help me? If only.
Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed.
Let us give the... Remember to be...
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
I was trapped on the ground today.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble. Desperately need to improve my time.
Bravery runs in my family.
Hello, looking for me?
Natty,
Not at all. You...
I...
Good. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
I like how flying messes up my hair.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look! From the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already made.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demi-guise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state.
Huh?
Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that...
A new wand?
You should be able to experience Hogsmeade. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Hogsmeade, here I come.